Althea Stewart. I'm sorry, we didn't pick up the people on YouTube. MC Life, good evening. Kevin Ari, good evening. Of course, people listening who just joined us. We've got some people over in Phoenix that are watching us on JAIRiE. Okay, Juicy Pros. Okay, Juicy Pros, we're gonna invite you on. Of course, some of the things we were talking about, chart metric, you're making the data work for you, the analytics, like I said, don't have to be the music that you make the money from. You need to understand who your listening audience is, who you're getting to, that you can monetize this thing, right? We're talking about copywriting and publishing 101, dressing the part for the music. Reevaluated your recorded music, your published music, and your growth strategies and all that. We have got Juicy on the line, and let me tell you about that lady here. Let me tell you about this young lady here. First of all, she plays 13 instruments. First of all, she plays 13 instruments.
Everybody.
My God, welcome, Juicy.
Name the instruments.
Huh?
Name the instruments.
Me can't even name them. Me lucky so me can't count to 13, much less.
Juicy, name the instruments. Juicy, name the instruments, please.
Yeah, enough money that Pee Wee, all right, enough money.
Name the instruments.
And she is electrifying this business. Juicy, I'm gonna give you the floor.
I was asked to name the instruments, so here we go. So there's the oboe, there's the bassoon, there's the xylophone, there's the timpani, there's the drum set, there's the trombone, there's the euphonium, there's the French horn, there is the sousaphone, there's the tuba, there's the baritone, there's the saxophone, there's the what do you call that horn? The flugel horn, the trumpet.
That have 14.
It's actually more than 13. There's more than 13,
yeah,
but
that's 14.
We're just gonna leave it there.
Wow.
That was 14, by the way. That was 14.
Wow.
There's more. There's so much more.
Wow. So talk to us about the industry, where you sit in the industry, what you're working on, and just what, I mean, as if that's not inspiration enough. But she was also a member of our Trailblazer panel. She was a big part of Rise Her. Pee Wee, at that me I said, that's all me here, you know, that's all me here. So talk to us. Tell us a little bit about just everything that you're doing, or a little piece of it.
Well, I was touring with musicians before. I mean, artists. I'm so sorry. I'm touring with artists before. I was playing the drum, and with a couple well-known artists, Baby Sham. I've toured with Marley's and a lot of gospel artists, Papa Son and all of them. You can name them. Mm-hmm. Now, as you can see, I'm in the studio. I'm preparing to put out an album for one of my artists.
Producer, hello.
So yes, I'm working on that, and at this moment we're just trying to get that together, and I'm rebranding my art. the money bag is hilarious. I'm rebranding my artist actually. A lot of the things that your previous speaker was speaking about, Michelle, copywriting and a lot of the ownership of a lot of things in the industry, I'm having to go back and do. I was trusting my brand to a lot of entities. I've worked partnerships with people like entities like BP and things like that, and now branching out and doing my own thing more independently. Mm-hmm. I'm knowing now that I need to, compartmentalize all my things and make sure that everything is copywritten and solidified. So I'm in the process of doing that for both myself and my artists, and basically to own my brand.
We love it. I even afterwards, I was like, my girl, me no know, me feel like a little starstruck because.
When do you have time to sleep?
Yo.
And she's a mom of 2.
Yeah.
And a mama. Oh, yes. My goodness. Hercules.
She does all that, and on top of all of it, you said one key thing. You said you're going back and now making sure that your copyright and your registrations and all those publishing rights and all those are properly done. There is no shame in going back, people. There's no shame. This is what Rise Her is about, teaching you where in the business you can sit and things you didn't know about that you can go back now and look at. When you look okay, we had somebody talking about music in the film industry. You hear me? Music in the film industry that many artists, producers are not even thinking of. The film industry. Then you say, wait a minute, me never just hear Barrington leaving. Wait a minute, me never just hear such a... There are tons of documentaries. There are tons of short films. There are tons of main stage films. There are art production. There are plays. There are so many avenues to put your music on outside of just airplay on the radio or thinking that you got to be top 100. Lots of avenues. And when you register the right way, like I am sure Miss Juicy is doing, that your music can make money that way.
Yeah.
Can make tons of revenue streams, multiple revenue streams off of one body of work. Right? Juicy, thank you so much. I'm in awe. Jeannie, Keisha, you have anything else to say to Juicy?
Keisha.
I just no. We did that. I feel like as a community, as a collective, we all like just the yeses and everyone just believing in what this represented. Literally, it's not about me. It's about us as a community coming together and like stepping away from the narrative that we don't get along and all of this extra stuff that doesn't have nothing to do with getting to the bag. Nothing to do with that, because when we come together, I promise you, it is a money-making situation. And my final saying is that your creativity does not stop on the stage. I'm a singer-songwriter, but I teach. I literally had a education session. I'm a DOE vendor. And people don't understand, there's so much you can be doing. When you are not touring and making music in and out of the studio, giving back also is so important.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't end with you. Stop holding things to your chest, thinking that if you don't share information, if you don't help somebody, that, oh my God, you're gonna like lose everything. No, because guess what? When you're free-handed with giving, you are gonna be blessed with receiving. And that's how it goes. It's full circle, man. It's full circle. It comes around. And so we gotta keep that flow, and just us as a community, whatever your experience has been as a woman, I don't care what happened in your past. Women came, like Jeannie said earlier, and there was so much unity, there was so much love, there was so much camaraderie. We cheered for each other, even though we didn't know each other, and that's what life is about.
Absolutely.
That's what life is about.
Keisha, I am singing the praises. Again, if you're just joining, I'm going to say it again. We are recapping what the Rise Her Summit was all about. And the Rise Her Summit, March 21st and 22nd, because you're bad like yours, 2 days.
Crown Hill Theater.
Crown Hill Theater. All 3 floors. Breakout sessions.
Yeah.
Networking. Copying and copyright and publishing, reevaluating recorded music, dressing the part, the style evolution around your music, navigating music distribution, entrepreneurship, growth strategies, radio readiness and preparedness, weaving your story through your identity through fashion, connections to currency, building the network that works, silencing the doubt, conquering the imposter syndrome, self-care and balance and wellness, lights, camera, action, unlocking music license for film, social media and presentation, women in the mix. Listen, every single area. Good evening, beautiful sugar. Every single area. Queen Majesty, good evening. Junior Ranks, good evening. Every single area of the business of not only being an artist, I cannot impress it again, choreography, production, film writing, publishing, music, songwriting, social media, being an influencer, vendors, analytics, you name it. I don't care where you are in the creative sphere. There is something there for you that you must listen to at Rise Her. These are the ladies that make it happen. And we did it again. Write it on your calendars. March 21st and 22nd next year. This, you know what I'll be doing next year? About, let me see, this is what, April? So about February, I'm going to say, oh, I'm so sorry that you didn't get your tickets. We're sold out. You're going to have to register for 2027.
That's right. That's right.
No, call it from no.
That's
Trust
me I
me,
said.
because people get our line. Call it from no.
That's
Big
me
up
I
the
said.
DJs. I gotta take the time because we didn't speak about the DJs. Shout outs to DJ Black
Oh,
Barbie
yes.
and Empress Breeze. And listen, when I tell you next year, this year was a movie, but trust me, next year is even. Can you imagine 2 days of just synergy?
Yeah, no.
Listen,
It's going to be amazing.
look,
It's going to be amazing. The Recording Academy, big up to the Recording Academy. You guys were phenomenal. Chart metric. Me learned till me fool. Me couldn't even. I was like, wow, I don't know a damn thing. Because I learned so much. And imagine that those were only half-hour presentations. Now imagine diving deeper and actually taking the time to connect with all those connections in that room. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, the connections.
I'm gonna challenge you guys right now, and it's being recorded, right? I'm gonna challenge the audience of creatives that's watching that if you are not a member of the Recording Academy, I'm gonna challenge you that the next round, class of 2026, I want to hear your name in that announcement. And I'm going to say this, like I said, I'm challenging you guys as a part of the collective of community, Rise Her community. If you have not joined our mailing list, join us.
Yeah.
I will walk you through the process leading up to that. Let me tell you, in order for you to be a member, it's not just the 2 recommendations. You have to have your credits, 12 credits. You have to have your points, and I'm challenging you guys. Stop. Wait. What are y'all waiting on? Get your stuff together. All y'all came together in a room. There was reputable women producers. There was reputable everybody there that you could talk to, work with. Start putting your music up and setting yourselves up. If you already are putting music out constantly and you have your 12 credits, literally, hit us up.
Yeah.
I will walk you through the process.
And it's not only producers and musicians, I qualify. I'm for the professional. For
Media.
the professional members, all right?
Yes.
So don't think that is only, I can never get in on that. You may be able to end up on the professional side. Be a member of the academy. So, I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to encourage everybody. I'm going to encourage you to do that for real. Man, I have to say openly, thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of Rise Her. From the moment Keisha said, Stacy, I say, I did it. I never even know what. I say, nobody ever asked no more. I did it. It's done. So I want to honestly, sincerely thank you for letting me be a part of the groundbreaking from the grown up. I humbly say thank you. Because you were brave enough to do this. You want to talk about feel like imposter and step out and do it? Keisha, I commend
with
you.
the legs shaking. And Jimmy right here like, girl, get your life together. Pull up your big girl panties up. Let's go.
Tie up
That's
the
exactly
bingo.
how it starts. It was a little gentler.
You better
Tie up the bingo and do it works, my friend. Listen, and you did.
You know
Pull up the thing about them.
the huge word, access. You are given direct access. There's no excuses.
To CEOs.
Everything that when you come over to talk to business just past a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And every
did. We
time you come
did.
over
We
here
did.
and hear about the business of Talk the Business, everything they talk about was given to you, handheld, hand given to you,
Absolutely.
and there'll be more next year, naturally, but whatever you hear over here is there in person for you
Yeah. We
at
have
a
a
small price.
we have a lot of people who want to, of course, people, we are taught the business. We will, Patrick, we can say this openly, we will commit that everybody who's been with Rise Her has an open and welcome place to talk about it on Taught the Business because it is important to the business. Everyone, every piece of it was important. There was nothing that was not important. I tell you the truth. I didn't know the amount of connections to currency. And I'm sorry if I keep bringing up the money, but it's the part that's lacking in our business, the business part of it. So I have to bring that up because there are so many different ways that I never knew that we could make a little piece of bread off of it, right? So yeah, we will commit to that. Definitely, we will commit to that. Oh boy, people, it was really late this night. Patrick, thank you for being so generous to us. Yes, 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 yes. If you want to know who was on Rise Her and any particular area that may interest you, all you need to do is go on Rise Her Summit on IG, Rise RISEHER Summit, man, woman, chick, child, go pande. All the speakers are on there. All their areas of expertise are on there. If you don't know, all you have to do is reach out. If you even want to ask me, Stacey, who did talk about such and such, I got you. You have everybody by in front of me. I was listening keenly. So yes, Pee Wee, double that. Yes, enough money the panda life you have to make. Enough hate. So no matter who you think you are and what you're capable of, all you have to do is ask. It don't cost $1 to ask. If you can monetize or work some way in this business. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
But we did have a lawyer. Did we not have a lawyer also in the building named
Of course.
Gonzalez?
Yes, we did.
Entertainment lawyer extraordinaire.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we
On
did.
the Trailblazer panel.
Yeah,
We
yes,
did.
we did. Yes, we did. The Trailblazer panel was the last part of it where, may I tell you, say, they done it, them upon the Trailblazer, upon it, an open floor for you to ask. There was a Q&A after every session for you to ask. And after they got off the stage, it's not that they went in a bubble. They were there for you to speak to. 10 hours of programming for you to have full, unadulterated access to these people.
10 hours.
You hear me? You hear me? Whole day, a 10, a 12 hour, a 10. Enough hour, whole day, right? 3 floors of entertainment. On that note, closing notes, guys, closing notes. What would you like? What would you like to
I
leave
said
us
what I
with?
needed to say,
Jeannie.
Jimmy.
No, just really looking forward to everyone. Of course, it's going to be during Women's History Month. It's always going to be the third week of March, of course, that was proclamated by Yvette Clarke. Just wanted to throw that out there right quick. And of course, Mayor Adams, too, wanted to just, put that out there as well. But be prepared, be ready, be open-minded. As Keisha Martin says, leave all those negative things behind. We come to uplift each other, to all of the men. We're not in competition. We are just trying to support our sisters. And we thank all of you, including Hercules here, for supporting us. Because that it was, moving tables, mopping floors. They didn't, whatever it took. There were so many men that were there, even breaking my back to make sure that I got rid of that tension so I could be ready for Saturday or whatever, And so just to the man, thank you. Yes. Make
All
that
right.
money.
Big up Lyndon Taylor. Shout out to Lyndon Taylor, who's a part of the team. Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you. Keisha, anything closing?
Let's see.
She said it all. March 21st, March 22nd, 2026. Rise Her Summit, Written Runway returns. It's going to be a movie.
You cannot
That's
afford
it.
to not be there if you are in this business or want to be in this business in any way, shape, or form. In a business, if I want a piece of paper here right now on something pan, you cannot. Celebrity chefs, you want to know all them something they know. Anybody, if you want to do anything, you need to be there. Yeah? That's what we say. Ladies, thank you so much. Enough love, and we will continue to rise. All right, guys, next week we have not a special guest joining us next week. Next week we're going to have the one, the only, the people MW. Yeah, we're gonna have Ghost joining us next week. That's right, come on. And Ghost will prepare some new music for us. And always, Ghost is always thrilling the ladies, you don't know. So of course, we will have Ghost joining us next week. Thank you for listening to Talk the Business. And thank you again, live from our studio here on JAIRiE Radio in Queens, New York.
And once again, don't forget the place to be is right here every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please tell your friends about it. This is the most happening show right here, Talk the Business. And listen, if you want to talk about your business on here, you can definitely just join us and we could talk about it and share the wealth. Share the wealth. Sharing is caring, okay? Yeah. So on that note, my name is DJ Patrick Stacy Mack by my left. And we like to say thank you. My left, yes, my left.
Yeah, your left.
Okay. So on that note, we'd like to say thank you so much for joining us on Talk the Business. Check us next week. Thank you.